Today I'm gonna make for you chai fan, or vegetable rice. It's a dish that brings back a lot of memories from my time in Shanghai, China. It consists of usually bok choy, rice, some type of salted pork, and pork fat. I'm gonna make my version without pork. Let's do it. I got 2 cups of rice. We're gonna wash this. Jasmine rice. This pot, we make crispy rice here at home. You see it's like, the simplest things are always the tastiest, and every culture has a form of crispy rice. The water, medium to low heat. This pot is good because it gives it that pot flavor. You'll see in a lot of cooking, sometimes they use clay pot. The vessel really imparts like this richness and flavor. It's a living thing. It gives it the flavor, it gives it the body, you know what I'm saying? So I have some beautiful oyster mushrooms. So this dish is special. I had it a lot in Shanghai. This is part of my memories, and my memories are always guiding me. They're my light, and the light right here is out right now, but I'm still here. Memories are forever, and they're not just here and now. They're for thousands of years, many lifetimes. We have the inner knowledge, the inner knowing, the experiences, and no one could take these beautiful moments away from us. I like to honor myself and be proud of myself for the things that I've done, as well as honor my mistakes and take accountability for my actions and learn from them and evolve and become a better person to shape my future more positively. But I have to choose to do that and change. Nobody likes to change. It's scary and it's intimidating. In a way, the people that are changing, we can feel jealous because they're triggering an insecurity in us. You know, it's like looking in a mirror, like they're changing, why can't I change? But we have to choose to change. I was listening to a lot of talks by Abraham Hicks and Esther. The main premise that they talk about is creating the vortex of energy, the vibration, where your thoughts do influence your actions. And sometimes what we want is not a vibrational match to our actions or what we say or the people that we surround ourselves with. So it's so important to change the energy and to release the negative thought patterns and negative cycles and release that guilt and that dense, heavy feeling. Ginger. I have all the bok choy in the world. Look, this bok choy, bigger bok choy, and I think this is the Shanghai bok choy. This is a humble dish that they would just use the scraps and a little bit of meat to make something nourishing. I love dishes like these. A lot of times in this life, we face a lot of challenges, and no one likes to face challenges, I myself. But I realized that we always have a choice in how we respond, and we always have a choice over our mindset. And even though somebody has wronged us, doesn't mean that we need to continue the cycle, make ourselves the victim, and then continue spreading that negative energy, giving back what was done to us. For example, hate doesn't solve hate. Cheating on someone to get back at them is not cheating. What about breaking that cycle and starting something new? It's not necessarily matching the energy, it's changing the energy here. Maybe you haven't experienced the love that you deserve from your parents or a significant other, but you can still choose to love and be loved. That's so special because you don't even know what love is, but you still choose not to let your pain, not to let your trauma, your hardships be the very thing that defines you, be the very thing that takes over you. So I think it's so important to have that awareness in how we feel about our thoughts, because our thoughts do influence our actions. And if we're still holding on to pain, past pain, and bringing that on to, new interactions, new relationships, or just keeping that as part of our identity in our life. Like if you don't feel good enough, it could have started on the playground in elementary school, being made fun of by bullies. And then it later turned out to in college failing many times, and then maybe not being successful in your career. That energy is still continuing with you, and life is knocking you down. But are you taking a stand against your life and saying, no, like I may have not been successful here, but I'm gonna keep moving forward. I'm gonna keep going. I'm not gonna let my past mistakes, my past failures stop me from going after what I believe in. So keep going, dust yourself off, and move forward. This concept of I am not good enough, this lack mentality, if you bring it into your career, you were always coming from a place of lack. Like you were always like, I need to make money because I am not good enough. So that energy can only take you so far. That could also be in your relationships, your friendships or romantic relationships, where you don't think you're worthy of love, so you self-sabotage and you don't want to be loved when someone is giving you love, or when something is difficult, you run away because you believe on a subconscious level that you're not good enough. So everything is connected: health, wealth, and relationships. And I think, okay, let me stop talking. I got the mushrooms here, bok choy here, ginger, mamma mia. So usually they would use like a salted pork to mimic that umami flavor. I'm gonna use some miso, a little bit of hot water. I don't want to say things in a logical order, but I think people that are physically fit and cultivate that body awareness, like you go to the gym, you begin to realize like if you put this result in, then your body changes. Or sometimes you listen to your body and you need to take a rest. So that is awareness right there. And then I think it comes to mind awareness, right? Like actually tuning into how you feel and the certain triggers in your mind, and you know how you feel around certain people and how you feel in certain environments. And then your soul. So what is your soul trying to say to you, right? What is your soul speaking to you? What is your soul calling you out? Body, mind, and soul all together. Everything is connected. I haven't been an angel my whole life. Like I've done things that weren't in my highest timeline, weren't in alignment, and I've received my karma for it. I haven't been able to all the time change the energy in the environment and not let my traumas dictate my future. But it's so important that we stop this and we come into positive vibration. We come into love. Japanese rice wine. Putting my spin on this chai fan, I'm gonna add some turmeric to it. I know turmeric is a hot spice, but it's used for centuries in Ayurvedic cuisine, Indian cooking. It's known for its anti-inflammatory properties. It's an antioxidant, and it also helps with our heart. You know what else helps with our heart? Love. I'll say that again. Love. So if the mind, body, and soul are all connected, then love can heal us. Love can change our lives, right? Because it's all connected. Into this rice. It's kind of like a biryani. Black pepper, a little salt I forgot to add, a bit of oil, back up. Yeah, love is so powerful. And I know life is tough and sometimes we feel like we're not given the love that we deserve. But if you can give love, I said it before, if you can be that love, if you can provide love, even though you haven't received love in your own life, you're truly special. And we are love. When you finally awaken into a deeper level of who you are, when you have that awareness, you can't go back, and a lot of emotions, a lot of feelings come up, and it's a very tough time. It's like the dark night of the soul, and you're faced to like look yourself in the mirror and really evaluate how you're living your life and the choices that you've made and what you valued and you put so much emphasis in, you know, doesn't really mean something. Don't become the negativity in your life. Rise above it and become the best version of yourself. I want the wok hei. I forgot to put the ginger in here. I'm gonna put the ginger in there. We're making golden rice for a golden year, Now I'm gonna add my miso in there. Bok choy, touch more salt. Nice golden rice. Okay, now we're gonna add this in here. And there's many ways to make this. This is the microwave. They're all gonna marry each other. Take a look. Now we're gonna cover it back up. Cook it for like 10 more minutes. It's kind of like paella. Now for a little bit more flavor, roasted seaweed. Get the crunchy bits. Golden veggie rice. There's a soup that my grandma made. Golden choy fan for the new year. A little turmeric. I like it. Maybe a little bit more crispy rice on the bottom, but this is good. I like this. You know why I put turmeric in it? That Vietnamese crepe, ban chiêu. I don't know if I said that right. They had turmeric to it. I thought it was very interesting. And turmeric is anti-inflammatory. It's good for your heart. Remember, what's good for your heart? Love. And my personal opinion, I don't set New Year's resolutions because life is always changing. We're always evolving. So there's certain things that I want to do, that I want to accomplish, but I want to go with the flow. I want to go with the river and move through life with passion and purpose, no matter the changes that get thrown my way, because changes will always be there. Wish you well. Happy New Year. Peace. Golden choy fan.